Okay, next week we all know is the return of Batista to the WWE. Dave Batista left in 2010. He wasn't liking the direction of the company and how the things was turning out for him back then. So this Monday marked the return of Dave Batista, a guy who I am a big fan of. Um, Batista is automatically going to draw me back to the product. You know, he's already got me reeled in. The thing is, do I only stick around for his segments, or do I stick around for the other bullshit on the show? I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys or women or whoever that watch the video. I'm no fan of the WWE. I'm a fan of Dave Batista. Now, I still think the show sucks. I still think the WWE is corny. I still think the WWE is bullshit. But I want to see Dave Batista, and I want to see him. I want to watch him. You know, he's relatable to me. You know, he always have been. You know, when Dave Batista got his start, back in '05, I was 100% down with Dave Batista. You know, and Batista's that kind of cat who brings it every night. You know what I'm saying? And I already think he's gonna squash Alberto Del Rio anyway, so Alberto Del Rio can keep his mouth shut. Now, the question is, I want to know: does this better the product, or does the WWE still center around bullshit? I think it might help a little, but not a lot. You know, because Raw last night was still boring. It still catered around some bitch ass fag named John Cena. Um, that I'm really getting tired of. Daniel Bryan is okay, you know. But I really was hoping that the product could be okay, better with Dave coming back, because all the time that Batista was there, the product was good. Now he coming back to a shell of what the WWE once was. Um, Batista, I enjoyed his matches in the past, with Dave, with JBL and Triple H and King Booker, with Fit Finley, Bobby Lashley, and all them boys. Batista was the kind of guy that would come out and get in your face and smack you around that ring and enjoy doing it because he was Dave Batista. And I like the way he carried SmackDown. SmackDown was built on the back of Dave Batista. You know, SmackDown belonged to Dave Batista. You know, and it's so many people in this era that's just not cutting it. As a wrestling fan, form wrestling fan of the Attitude Era, this is the worst roster that I ever saw. Now, where's the competition? Because he might fight Brock at WrestleMania. I don't want to see him face Alberto Del Rio for 6 months. I just want, when he come back Monday, I want him to come in that ring. I want him to squash Alberto Del Rio because I fucking can't stand the dude. He think he. I just do not like Alberto Del Rio. If anybody can handle him and shut his big mouth, it's Dave Batista. And Dave Batista gonna come into Monday Night Raw. He gonna roll into Monday Night Raw. Alberto Del Rio, you gonna sit up there and you gonna talk your shit, and you gonna look around and you gonna have the fist of Dave Batista right in your grill. Because Dave Batista is not John Cena. Dave Batista is not Randy Orton. Dave Batista is going to hurt you, Alberto Del Rio. So you can keep talking about Batista, how you going to throw him over the top rope. I know it's scripted in storyline. You better watch your mouth. Now, the exciting thing about Dave Batista is the aura that he brings to the WWE. And he's gonna bring this feeling back to the WWE, this exciting feeling. Whenever you see Dave Batista, you know their business is about to pick up. I actually like the JR calling his matches because JR bring it. Now we got these bullshitty announcers like Michael Cole, and I don't know what happened to Jerry Law. All of the PG era must have hit him, but Batista is gonna bring power and intense back to the WWE. And it's all the way the uh, WWE got to do this right. Because you just don't get Dave Batista back in the WWE and just feed him to Cena and Orton. You know, I'm done with John Cena. I don't care about the Royal Rumble, that match of Royal Rumble. I'm only watching the Royal Rumble to root on Dave Batista to eliminate all these punk ass wrestlers out there out of that ring. I don't care. I want him to crush the Shield, throw Xavier Woods over the top rope, beat the shit out of Alberto Del Rio, and write his ticket on the WrestleMania where he belongs. A lot of people want to hate, talking about, oh, Dave Batista don't deserve to go to WrestleMania. Dave Batista is a star. Dave Batista was made this company money. As far as I'm concerned, people say John Cena was the man in 2005. No, he wasn't. It was Batista. I don't care. People say John Cena was the face of the company. No, he was not. In my view, John Cena has never been the face of the WWE. At one point, SmackDown and Raw was built on the back of Dave Batista. Just like it was built on the back of Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was built on the back of Brock Lesnar. It was built on the back of The Rock. And SmackDown and Raw at one point was built around Dave Batista. Now take that to the bank. Whoever they think that John Cena was the face of the company back then, that's bullshit. Because who sold all the merchandise back then? Who had on Batista t-shirts? Who got a pop every time he came to the ring? Batista. Whenever that music would come on, people would go crazy. And I think the roof gonna blow off um of Monday Night Raw when he come out. You know, I think he gonna get an ovation. You know, I think Alberto Del Rio just gonna be caught up in the hype. Not the hype. This is not hype. What I'm talking about. I'm messing up my words. Alberto Del Rio is gonna be caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt bad by Batista. And it's all the way WWE play this. You can't bring Batista back to hug. You can't bring Dave Batista back to kiss. You can't bring Batista back to kiss Brad Maddox's ass. We want the our Batista. We don't want this this Batista that might hug the Big Show. We don't want that. We want seriousness back in professional wrestling. That's what professional wrestling was all about. Seriousness. And I can't take John Cena serious because John Cena is a phony. He's an asshole. He's a politicking bitch. And I'm tired of John freaking Cena. You know what I'm saying? I'm just to the point where he beats everybody. Last night, Damian Sandow. I'm tired of John freaking Cena in the main event. You know, and I'm just really starting to like Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is the man, and I don't admit that a lot about Daniel Bryan because I really keep quiet about Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan is the fucking man. And I would love to see him in the ring with Dave Batista. Daniel Bryan deserves everything that the WWE is going to give him. I am 100% behind Daniel freaking Bryan. You know, and for all this other shit like the Big Show and Brock Lesnar, who cares? Who cares about Randy Orton versus John Cena? And I'm very excited about this return. I'm really pumped up about Dave Batista coming back to squash Alberto Del Rio, win the Royal Rumble, go to WrestleMania, and take the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The animal is unleashed, y'all. I'm the man. I'm the predator. I'm the World Heavyweight Champ. And until you beat me, you will never be the man. The animal is unleashed next Monday night. Get ready, Alberto Del Rio. Get ready, WWE Locker Room, because Batista will be unleashed all over you.